Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jackie Wong, Executive Vice President of Student Affairs at the Wharton Graduate Association.
And I'm Laura Nugent, Executive Vice President of Finance for the WGA. Friends and family, thank you so much for being here today. We speak on behalf of the entire class as we thank you, because we could not be here without your love, generosity, sacrifice, and unwavering support. Whatever is best in us, it comes from you.
In total, we are over 850 students representing over 60 countries. We have been former bankers, consultants, policymakers, architects, engineers, doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, veterans, nonprofit workers, musicians, and athletes. But today we stand together as one. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to introduce to you the Wharton Class of 2015.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ted Sands, Wharton Graduate Association Executive Vice President of Clubs and Conferences. We'll now be joined by members of the Wharton community who've inspired us inside the classroom and out. It is my honor to welcome our beloved alumni and faculty to our graduation ceremony. Please join me in welcoming them.
name is Alana Rush, president of the Wharton Graduate Association. I'm delighted to be here with you today, and I'm so excited to represent the class of 2015. I'm humbled to share the stage with Teddy, Laura, Jackie, Dean Garrett, David Fagenbaum, a friend and classmate, Dave Gilboa and Neil Blumenthal of Warby Parker, and the rest of our esteemed faculty. In the next few minutes, I'd like to question the traditional graduation rhetoric and what we consider to be this moment that we're acknowledging right now. And I'd like to invite you to share my last Wharton Stretch experience with me. The prevailing graduation rhetoric holds that tomorrow is the first day of the rest of our lives. In true Wharton fashion, I would like to challenge that assertion. Tomorrow, life does not begin anew. No. Tomorrow, each of us will wake up as the same person we have spent a lifetime becoming. Except for the Fridays of tomorrow, when we will actually have to wake up much earlier than we are used to. Class of 2015, we are who we are today because of the indelible impact the family and friends who have championed, challenged, and celebrated us along the way have given us, many of whom are here today. Before we go on, let's take a moment and acknowledge everyone who came here to support us today. Thank you. We truly would not be where we are or who we are without you. So to suggest that tomorrow is the first day of the rest of our lives discounts the importance of where we've come from and what we have accomplished here. We all arrived on a balmy summer afternoon nearly 2 years ago. We were strangers, bound by a nervous excitement about what lay ahead. In the 650-something days that have followed, we have launched successful businesses, leveraged our MBA skills to address social impact issues, performed in rock bands and dance troupes with our peers, and even added tutus to our professional attire. You all have taught me how to find humility in success, strength in failure, and humor in both. The experiences we have shared as the class of 2015 turned a group of former strangers into forever friends. Though this may be the last time that we are physically gathered in one place, we are and always will be united as the Wharton MBA class of 2015. So tomorrow is not the first day, but it is a new day, one where we have both the opportunity and the responsibility to be our best selves, to represent our families, friends, and the Wharton community to the world beyond, and to use our time and talents meaningfully to impact the lives of others. I would like to share some advice from a young entrepreneurial leader. He navigated a transformational journey, or magical ride, similar to the ride we've taken at Wharton. A whole new world. Every turn, a surprise. With new horizons to pursue, every moment gets better. I'll chase them anywhere with time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you. You may have recognized that advice as lyrics from the Disney movie Aladdin. At Wharton, I have learned that even the most consequential moments, like our graduation, hold the opportunity to be lighthearted. Also, the last time I sang was in my shower, so thank you for sharing that moment with me. When we received our acceptance letters, we knew a whole new world was opening for us. Now, as we enter into the next new world as newly minted alumni, we commence another journey. This time, it is with the strength of our Wharton community by our side. Class of 2015, it has been an honor, a privilege, and a blast to serve as Madam President of the Wharton Graduate Association. Congratulations. Now, I am honored to introduce our next speaker. This year, Wharton welcomed a new dean. Dean Garrett brings a fresh, global perspective from his native Australia. Over the last year, I have watched Dean Garrett balance spending time on campus, getting to know students and faculty, with pursuing a tireless agenda, traveling to every corner of the world to have conversations with those who comprise the Wharton community. He has listened thoughtfully and is poised to navigate the oldest business school in the world through the next exciting challenges that we face. On behalf of the class of 2015, it is my privilege to welcome Dean Jeffrey Garrett.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this graduation ceremony. I'd like to welcome and acknowledge all my faculty colleagues on the stage, the incredible members of the Wharton staff who've worked so tirelessly to make this event possible. I'd also like to welcome all of you, the friends, the families, the supporters of our students. And last, of course, but not least, I want to welcome you, the Wharton MBA class of 2015. You know, for most of you, it's your first Wharton graduation weekend. Mine too. Unlike most of you, I hope it's not my last Wharton graduation weekend. I also want to tell you that this is my 5th graduation ceremony in this graduation cycle because Wharton's a big place. I hope I've got a little bit better at it over the course of time, but I certainly know we left the very best to last. I think you all know that I think this is a very exciting time for business and for business schools because all around us we see rising social need and just the struggle that government is having to keep up. That means there's a growing role for the private sector and a growing role for business leaders such as yourselves. But of course, we also know these are challenging times for business. Everywhere we look around, firms are doing much more with much less. Whole careers are being disrupted and downsized before our very eyes. Think about lawyers, accountants, pathologists, even optometrists, I think, potentially are being affected by new entrants. But what's true about all of those professions is that they place a premium on repeatability and reducing errors, and that's what machines are good at. But we know that there's a bigger premium in the business world today, and that's the premium on the combination of creativity and judgment that you all embody. This is the focus of your Wharton education. And of course, we don't teach creativity through poetry at Wharton, even though we've got some poets in our midst. We also don't do philosophy when we want to talk about judgment, even though we have lots of philosophers on the faculty. What we do at Wharton, as you know, is we focus on analytics to improve decision-making and judgment, and on innovation to turbocharge creativity. So that's the world, but enough of it. This is your day. It's a day to celebrate, it's a day long to remember, it's a day for us to congratulate you on all you've achieved, but also to thank you for all the investments you've made in making Wharton an even greater place. You're an extraordinary class. I don't have to tell you that you've completed the most academically rigorous MBA in the world, and I doff my cap to you for that. You should be really proud to know that this graduating class had the highest GPA cutoff for honors since the new grading system was implemented at Wharton 5 years ago. And in addition to that, an almost unprecedented 40% of you completed 2 or more majors while you were here. Now, you know that the classroom is important, but I think we all know that what you've done outside the classroom is at least as important. In challenging yourselves to achieve things you didn't think were possible, in building lifelong relationships with wonderful and talented people, and emerging as leaders in business and in life for the rest of your lives. Your time here started with a bang. I don't know whether you can remember it, but you're the first class to be admitted to the Wharton School through team-based discussion. We think it helped us find the best class, that is you, but we know it also helped you bond. Apparently your winter welcome weekend was one of the most boisterous, energetic, and enthusiastic in memory. Why? Because many of you knew each other already from your team-based discussion interviews. And some of you were so excited about winter welcome that you had to come back again and do it at spring welcome weekend. Great recidivism. And then, of course, when it came to your preterm, there are 2 words, Jackie Wong. Jackie's a man of many talents, as I've come to know over the last 12 months, but I didn't quite know about his organizational and inspirational talents. Getting 300 of you to the US Open in your first week on campus is pretty impressive, particularly since that traffic to Flushing Meadow is quite a challenge. Now, of course, things quickly become traditions at the Wharton School, but of course, traditions also have to be exceeded. So apparently the tennis trip got to 308 participants this year. Now, the thing that's true about that weekend is the thing that strikes me as being truest about all of you, which is that being a full-time MBA student is literally a 24/7 experience for you for 2 years. You gave up so much to be here. For those in the audience, we tend to use some social science jargon here to say the opportunity costs of an MBA are very high. But the consequence is, once you decided to come here, you threw yourselves into your Wharton experience headlong and with both feet. In thinking about that 24/7-ness, I don't think it would be appropriate for me to describe your experience. I'd rather have your own words speak. So we did some research coming from your Wharton diaries, and a couple of posts by a couple of students who will remain nameless, but I'm sure not unknown to you, really stood out to me. Here's one from the end of preterm 2 years ago. So far, I have danced in front of the entire class during the Cluster Olympics opening ceremony, participated and failed at a bench press competition, competed in a hot dog eating contest at Japan Night, failed again, crawled in the dirt and hid behind bushes during an epic paintball match, paid my deposit for the leadership venture trek to Antarctica, of all places, went to my first boxing class, and became a board member in the Travel and Hospitality Club. That's just one student talking about 3 weeks. I know for all of you, the breadth and depth and intensity of your experiences have been amplified over 2 years. But I was also struck in those early posts by what another of your classmates said. not about you as individuals, but about you as a community. And here's the quotation. All through preterm, I continued to be amazed at the different perspectives, the knowledge, and most of all, the willingness to share and learn together. I guess perhaps I expected some arrogance with so many accomplished individuals in one class, but I'm happy to report that I was wrong. Just by being around such wonderful people, I believe I've already learned a lot each day about consulting, about finance, but most importantly, about being human. And talk about being human, David Fajgenbaum. We're going to hear a lot from David in a minute, but I think you all know that he couldn't have gone on his journey without you and without all of your support. I remember very much being convinced to have my picture taken and being talked into attending the pre-pub workout that was going to support David in his endeavors. Now, it didn't quite fit into my schedule, and I was wearing a suit at the time, so I begged out of it. But the next day, I remember seeing Howie and Mary Ellen Lamb. They were both glowing, but they were also both hobbling. And I realized that my discretion was the better part of valor. Now, I think everyone knows that David came to Wharton as an MD, as a doctor, because he knew that is so often true in life, many of the biggest medical challenges we face actually turn out to be, in important respects, business problems. And I'm very glad to report that after graduating today, David's going to go back to Penn Medicine, but this time as a research professor. Truly impressive achievement. Now, I've talked a little bit about being all in as an MBA. I've talked a little about being human. So I'm going to read from one last blog post that really struck me. And this time I think I have to reveal the author. The author is Josh Johnson, and here's the post. I showed up to preterm my first year 2 days after my wedding, with a head full of dreams, a car full of stuff, and not much else. We had no time for a honeymoon or to hunt for an apartment, so I came alone and slept on a friend's floor for 10 days until we got an apartment. Once my wife finally did arrive in Philadelphia, there was little opportunity to make up for lost time. We needed to learn how to be a married couple in parallel with the experiential pressures of business school. But I'm so glad that there was a happy ending to this story. Josh concludes the post by saying, as the sprint that was my life as an MBA student draws to a close, and I think you can all empathize with those words, it is crystal clear to me that each and every success and failure that I've had here has been defined by my wife, running by my side and in some cases carrying me to the finish line. Everyone else in this class has people like that who've helped you get here today. Congratulate you and everyone who supported you. Now, let's do the pivot thing to the future. You all did incredible things before you came here. You've done fantastic things while you've been here, and I have no doubt you'll do amazing things after you leave. But remember only a couple of things. Remember that your success is our success. Go for it with everything you've got in whatever ways are most meaningful to you. And think about 3 words that are always in my mind. The first one is authentic. Be authentic. Be yourself, not only because it's easiest for you, but because it's what you're best at. But don't use being authentic as an excuse to do anything and everything. Always try to be self-aware of how you interact with your environment, what you mean to other people, what you get from other people, understanding that relationships are at the core of everything we do, not only in business but in life, is key, I think. But being authentic and being self-aware, they're not the hardest part. I think the hardest part is to be self-reflective, to look inside yourselves always and think about what matters most to you and how your actions shape the world as you want it to be. So if you're authentic, if you're self-aware, and if you're self-reflective, I have no doubt you will go out and conquer every mountain that you want to climb. But always know that you are part of the best business school family in the world, the Wharton School family, now and forever. I have the incredible honor now of introducing our next speakers, but I need a prop. The prop is right here. Excuse me for a second. Let me introduce to you now Dave Gilboa and Neil Blumenthal. Dave and Neil are Wharton graduates, class of 2010, which means they're just having their 5th reunion, and I gather it was quite a weekend. Of course, you all know that Warby Parker is a transformative lifestyle brand that offers designer eyewear at low prices with a socially conscious mission. They embody the businesses that I think everyone in the millennial generation aspires to be part of. Warby Parker does it cheaper, they do it better, and they do it with a purpose. Warby Parker started at Wharton 6 years ago with a very simple question asked by Dave and Neil. Why do glasses cost so much? At Wharton, they wanted to try to answer that question, and they competed in the Wharton Business Plan competition. Now, they only made it to the semi-finals. I draw one of 2 conclusions from this. Either winning isn't everything, or we've really got to improve the quality of our judges in the business plan competition. They also received a Wharton Venture Award, a $10,000 grant allowing them to work on the company between their 1st and 2nd years. They also participated in the Venture Initiation Program. Now, the original name of the company was One Vision. And I'm a kind of not-for-profit guy, and I think One Vision would be a fantastic name for a not-for-profit company, but apparently it wasn't a good name for a for-profit company. So they renamed the company after 2 characters in Jack Kerouac literature, the great beat poet and novelist, Warby Pepper and Zag Parker. They combined that into Warby Parker, which I think sounds much better than Pepper Zag, but I'm not sure about that. Their social mission is buy a pair and give a pair. And that's an incredibly important mission because fully 15% of the world's population can't effectively learn or work because they can't see well enough to work or to learn. Warby Parker works with not-for-profits like Vision Spring, and gives a pair of glasses for every pair of glasses they sell. And by the way, you'll all get these sometime soon because they're our gift to you today, which we know will provide sight to over 850 people around the world. And I was just talking to Dave and Neil about that social mission. Those of us who buy Warby Parker glasses are inspired by the mission, but apparently the people who are most inspired are the people who work at the company. And I think you all can empathize with that being a socially conscious company doesn't only help you market your product, it helps inspire the people who work with and for you. And I think that's an extraordinary achievement. Now, of course, sunglasses are all about brand. And, you know, there are big brands out there. I don't know whether the Wharton Warby Parkers one day will do for sunglasses what Tom Cruise did in Risky Business for Ray-Ban Wayfarers, but I'm going to give it my best shot. But of course, I don't think my wearing the glasses matters nearly as much to the company as the fact that you guys were featured in GQ when you were still students. It meant that the inventory flew off the shelves immediately. Fast forward only 5 years, and Warby Parker has been named the most innovative company in the world, and Neil has been featured on the cover of Fast Company. Now, of course, what's innovative about Warby Parker, and maybe unprecedented, is that they're in the business of turning an online brand into a bricks and mortar brand with 12 stores growing around the US. And by the way, I love the one in LA, my old hometown, on Abbot Kinney in Venice, the hippest street in town, and the Warby Parker store is the coolest store in Venice. Now, at the same time as doing brand and retail, let's get inside the business engine for a second. The founders of Warby Parker were so into the company that they put all their own money in. They were so successful that they didn't need real capital for a couple of years, but when they looked for capital, one of their early investors was Josh Koppelman, a Wharton graduate from 1993 at First Round Capital. I'm sure that helped. But last month, they just closed their D round of investment, and rumor has it that Warby Parker has just been valued at $1 billion. Now, that's all great achievement. But if you'll notice, particularly where we are today, I haven't said anything about technology. And this actually I find most incredible of all. The Warby guys now are thinking about using smartphones to read your eyes so that you can do your own prescription on your smartphone, send it to the cloud to them, and the glasses will show up in your home, in your hands. This is a company that does everything. It continues to innovate, and it was started at the Wharton School. As a result, I can't think of any better speakers to talk to you today than Dave and Neil. Could you please join me in welcoming them to the podium?
Wharton MBA class of 2015, congratulations. You're graduating from the Wharton School, one of the most prestigious academic institutions in the world. This is a seminal moment in all of your lives, and you should be proud. Give yourselves a hand.
At Wharton, you've embarked on a journey that will prepare you to lead world-class organizations and push the boundaries of what we as a society are capable of achieving. You've spent 2 years tackling a rigorous regimen consisting of 3-day weekends every single week.
Spandex and pleather-themed parties every single week.
consuming unlimited beer and attacking free pizzas on campus every single week,
taking outlandish international trips,
enjoying 6-week winter breaks,
and walking down Walnut with no pants on.
The discipline and drive you've shown is remarkable, and we're all very proud of you for surviving this treacherous journey in preparation for the real world.
But kidding aside, we all know how special this place is, how some of our best friends were sitting in the seats next to you, including our two co-founders, Jeff and Andy, how much we learned from our professors and the administration here. It's an incredible honor to be back on campus just 5 years after our own graduation. And frankly, just breathing the air here makes us feel smarter.
Look around at the company you find yourself in. There's some pretty incredible people here. The community you've built together over the past 2 years is powerful and lasting. Every community has its own traditions and moments to pause, reflect, and celebrate. This is yours.
Contribute to it, make use of it, enjoy it, and most of all, honor it.
5 years ago, the two of us, along with our co-founders, Jeff and Andy, were in the early stages of planning what would later become Warby Parker. The father of one of our classmates happened to be the CEO of a major luxury fashion brand, and we couldn't imagine a better person to get advice from as we were getting our own fashion company off the ground.
The CEO agreed to meet with us as a favor to his daughter, who we sat next to in marketing class. It was our first meeting with a big shot, especially in the world of fashion and retail. And we understood that this CEO was doing us a big favor. He certainly had better things to do than meet with 4 grad students that had no idea what to do.
We were nervous. It was an early morning, the day after a big 80s party. So much like today, thanks to our 5-year reunion this weekend, we were a bit hungover. Despite our grogginess, we were prepared. We wanted to leave him with a good impression, and we knew how much we had to learn from him.
The CEO welcomed us into the apartment, invited us to sit down on these antique chairs in a lavish room decorated with Limoges boxes. We sipped from dainty cups of tea and passionately explained the idea for Warby Parker. He listened patiently and then shook his head. Your business is never going to work, and here's why.
He proceeded to explain his concerns and gave us some very thoughtful advice, but none of us could pay attention. Instead, we were focused on one of our co-founders' shirts. While the top and bottom buttons were properly buttoned, 2 of the intermediary buttons on this person's shirt had become undone.
It's also possible that they had never been buttoned to begin with.
This resulted in a blousing effect, with the midsection of the shirt revealing a swath of youthful flesh. You'll notice we haven't identified which one of us made this grievous error. We're redacting his name in order to protect the innocent. But we'll never forget the moment of sitting in that room across from the most accomplished person any of us had ever met, with a naked belly button blinking in the air like a neon light.
The three fully clothed co-founders had panicked looks on our faces as we tried to signal a buttoning motion to the 4th. To this day, we still don't know if the CEO ever noticed that belly button.
But we do know that the CEO did not become an investor in Warby Parker.
This is a good example of Murphy's Law, which posits that anything can possibly go wrong will indeed go wrong. In life in general, and especially when starting a business, there will be moments where things will go downhill.
You cannot stop these moments from happening, but if you can survive them with people you like and trust, people like our co-founders Andy and Jeff, you can laugh at these moments and learn from them.
And that's really lesson number 1. We're not much older than you. We certainly don't profess to be any wiser. But if there is anything that we've learned in our combined 68 years of life, it's this. Whether you're earning a graduate degree, building a business, it's rare that we remember those moments of triumph. Far more often, we remember the moments of panic and comic relief and the people who helped get us through them.
Over the last 5 years, we've absorbed some other lessons that we'd like to share. So lesson number 2, treat others the way they want to be treated. This is one of the core values that we have at Warby Parker, and one that we've enhanced over the last 5 years. It started off as treat others as we want to be treated. But people are complex and different, and it's much more powerful to be empathetic, truly understanding the individual you're interacting with in order to cater to their wants and needs. Practice empathy and be grateful.
Lesson number 3, go easy on the business school jargon. No one knows what a 360 review is outside of this room. Circling up is for kindergartners and hippies. And you don't need to shoot people an email. You can just send it. It'll get there just as fast.
Lesson number 4, no is an excellent word. Get comfortable using it. Get comfortable using it respectfully. It will allow you to stay focused on things and people that really matter. From a business standpoint, strategy is what you don't do. Saying no to potential distractions is even more important than deciding what to prioritize. And from a personal satisfaction perspective, saying no to the wrong people will ensure that you have time to spend with the right ones.
Lesson number 5, dream big, fail small. You came here with big ambitions, and now you graduate with an obligation to fulfill them. Any journey worth taking is full of risky, scary decisions. Conquer fear by minimizing it, not by eliminating it. Take baby steps rather than giant leaps. If you feel like you're standing at the edge of a cliff, take a step back. Think about how to break down that step into a million smaller steps.
Lesson number 6, presume positive intent. It's human nature to assume the worst. Avoid doing so. Have enough confidence in yourself that when someone suggests a new idea or takes action without telling you first, don't get defensive. Don't climb that ladder of inference. That's right, we worked that in there. You can't gain trust if you don't give it away first. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't be skeptical at times, but trust first, then verify. If you can't presume positive intent, then you're hanging out with the wrong crowd.
And finally, lesson number 7, always be tired. When you're a Wharton student, you're tired of going to class.
From working with your learning team.
From sprinting to school on Walnut Street because you couldn't catch a bus.
From racing from one recruiting event to another.
From doing mock interviews with your classmates.
The problems in business school are well defined. You get assignments, and you know that you have to complete those assignments.
In the real world, there are no constraints. Problems are messy. Stakes are higher. Knots are difficult to untie. Instead of finding yourself on an academic roller coaster, you're on an emotional roller coaster.
Acceptance is the first step toward surviving. Accept the fact that at the end of each day, as you're crawling into bed, you should always feel intellectually and physically exhausted.
If you're not intellectually tired, you're not tackling hard enough problems. If you're not physically tired, you're not optimizing your time.
This doesn't mean you should cheat on sleep, wake up exhausted, and need 5-hour energies to get you through the day. But it does mean that you should push yourselves hard. You're all going to have incredible opportunities to make a difference coming from Wharton, and to capitalize, you'll need to challenge yourselves physically, emotionally, and intellectually throughout the day so that your eyes are already closing in that 1 second before you hit the pillow. That's the right amount of tired.
Strive to strike that equilibrium point that we learned about in OPM class. It's the point where you're just a little tired, just tired enough to confirm that you've been busting your butt, but not tired enough that it turns you into a monster.
And since you are always going to be tired, you'd better find people that energize you, people that give you a shock to the system in a good way, and who in turn allow you to energize the people around you.
One of your most important roles in work life will be the ability to energize people. People derive their energy from you as a leader, whether you're a CEO or whether you've just joined a company. You can multiply your impact by being a source of energy instead of an energy drain.
This means honoring the friendships that you've forged, It means making time on a Friday night after a long week of work to dress up in full costumes and go to medieval times with your business school friends 5 years after you graduate, like we did last weekend.
It means stepping out of a meeting to take a call from a friend.
Doing whatever it takes to be at that wedding.
Grabbing dinner with that friend who's visiting from out of town, even though you're exhausted.
Waking up early to play with your child.
And always ending the day knowing that you spent it impactfully. The cruel joke of time is that it progresses faster the older you get. The less time you have, the faster it goes. Be deliberate in choosing how you spend your time when you wake up each morning, and avoid the temptation to do things just because they're easy.
You're graduating at a time when the world's problems are more complex and interconnected than ever.
But there's also more opportunity to solve them than ever before.
To do so, you'll need to stretch yourselves. You came here with awesome talent, and you leave here with more tools at your disposal. Use them. Use your ability, your new skills, and this incredible community to have a big impact.
Don't just be an optimist, create optimism. Be a force for good in the world. And that's certainly going to require a lot of effort. So if we can leave you with one final lesson to remember, it's number 7. Always be tired.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Good afternoon. I'm David Fagenbaum. I am so honored to be the class speaker today for a number of reasons. One of which is that this means that I am, in fact, graduating. After 11 years of higher education and 4 graduations, I don't think anyone is happier that I'll actually be graduating and getting a job than my wife, Caitlin. Of course, I speak on behalf of all of my classmates when I say that we could never have gotten to this day without the support and encouragement of our family and friends. I'd like to especially thank my mom, dad, sisters, in-laws, and wife for their support. Would you all join me in thanking your loved ones for their support? In addition to being a student for a very long time, I'm also a physician, a researcher, and a patient with a rare and deadly illness. During my 3rd year of medical school, I was diagnosed with multicentric Castleman disease, a disease where the immune system attacks and shuts down vital organs. I experienced multiple organ system failure, received my last rites in 2010, and I've had life-threatening relapses every 15 to 17 months for the last 4 years. To fight back against my disease, I established the Castleman Disease Collaborative Network and began conducting research into this illness, which strikes 5,000 Americans each year in the US of all ages. I quickly observed that the greatest hurdles in the way of progress towards a cure were not medical problems, they were business problems, such as a lack of overarching strategy, limited collaboration, and inefficient use of funding. So I decided to go to Wharton after medical school to save my life and the lives of thousands of other patients with my disease. Over my 2 years at Wharton, my classmates have demonstrated again and again that you all have found your Castleman disease to drive you, whether it be impact investing, health IT, or launching a startup. At Wharton, I certainly received the training I needed to overcome hurdles in biomedical research, but this is what I never expected. 20 of my classmates would join me on the Castleman's leadership team and contribute over 3,000 hours to our work. More than 200 of you would donate to fund our high-impact research. Together, we've grown into a truly Wharton initiative that applies business strategies to accelerate research. I believe that our groundbreaking approach will save my life and thousands of others with my disease. Let me tell you how we're different. In the traditional model, research organizations first raise funding and then invite individual researchers to apply to use that funding how those researchers see fit. Working with med school dean Arthur Rubenstein, we completely reversed that process. First, we built a community of 288 physicians and researchers. Then we crowdsourced among that community to determine the top priority projects. And finally, we recruited the top experts from around the world to join us in taking on this disease by conducting these studies. In parallel, we've engaged over 3,000 patients and loved ones from all over the world. And we've partnered with one of the top research organizations, a top pharma company, to partner on a next generation project. And we're just getting started. My classmates came together to launch the Knockout Castleman Disease campaign, which has already raised over $40,000, enough to fund one of our high impact studies. Thank you guys so much. Our model has become a blueprint for accelerating rare disease research. Our findings have completely flipped the previous understanding of Castleman disease on its head, and we're learning how to better treat this disease. I stand before you today at 16 and a half months since my last life-threatening relapse on a treatment that is based on the research that we've conducted, and I'm barreling down on the average life expectancy for my disease. But today, I have more hope than ever. Thanks to so many of you, we are only one study away from unlocking which immune pathways need to be targeted to cure my disease. And thanks again, we have the team to do it. I want to congratulate all of you on our great accomplishment of graduating today. Moving forward, I urge each of you to think big and think boldly about how you will apply your MBA. We are in a position to transform industries. Even if it feels outside of your comfort zone, find your passion, find your Castleman disease to cure, and go do it. In closing, remember that it takes an army to effect change in this world. So turn to your classmates. They'll go to battle with you, just as they've gone to battle with me, in a way that has never been done before. Thank you very much.
It is my great pleasure to announce the Palmer Scholars for the class of 2015. These students consistently performed at the highest level, with an academic performance that placed them in the top 5% of the class. Join me in congratulating these students on their outstanding achievement. And when I call your name, please rise. Matthew Atkins. Sebastian Arnold. Joseph Braunruther. Julianne Bruno. Jonathan Bush. Maria Shevtsova. William Crooks. Ronnie Dahr. Andrew Dugan. Jin Gee. Pamela Geist. Daniel Jeffrion. Hernan Gerson. Jack Goins. Raj Hadiramani. Brock Hayes. Robert Hostetter. Bera Javed. Matthew Johnson. Tomasz Karazik. Brendan Kelly. Christopher Kelly. Rachel Kroll. Jonathan Lansnar. Lou Lee. Allison Murphy. Abhay Nayak. Edward Nia. Brent Peterson. Johannes Quote. Nadim Rabaya. Ashwin Rajendra. Kushbu Rati. Alexander Rupert. Mohammed Rustam Chami. Emily Scudder. Himanshu Scudder. Sorry, Himanshu Sharma, excuse me. Eric Sherman. Simran Singh. Betty Snyder. Andrew Solomon. Emma Spagnolo. Stephen Spencer. Laura Swearingen. And Chris Wickert. Congratulations to the Palmer Scholars. Each year, academic departments and the second-year class recognize students who they feel have gone beyond the call of duty during their 2 years at Wharton. I call your attention now to the screens above as we honor the recipients from the class of 2015. We'll show their names now. Dear class of 2015, the time has come for you to be recognized as a graduate of the oldest and best business school in the world. President of Cluster 1 is Abdul Aziz Al-Mullah. And the Marshal for Cohort A is Kathleen Ann Scrimale. Juan Antonio Masman. Mona Tawhid Al-Safi. Mateus Andriata Schmidt. Thomas Austin. Elizabeth Smith Bacon. Saurabh Bajpai. Alexander Bilger. Joseph Braunruther. Alicia Rako Brown. Julianne Bruno. Justin Kunming Chok. Christina Priya Chandor. Srijata Chattopadhyay. Tracy Chu. Ting Tsui. Lycia Noguera Tantas. Benjamin Dean. Jem Urkul. Zachary Fond. Danica Fry. Michael Girard. Jake Gorilov. Xiao Han. Nicholas Hartman. Raj Hathiramani. Jessica Hazlitt. Kenny Hernandez. Jared Hill. Brandon Hoffman. Younghwa Hong. Masaaki Ichikawa. Jeannie Suzanne Jacobs. Yuan Jiang. Pragna Kolai. Matthew Kutnick. Rohan Lin Lee. Duncan McKay. Vidyalakshmi Mahadevan. Resham Mehta. Ben Chao Miao. Jose Nunez. Apurv Pandi. Ben Pasternak. Mira DeHaven Patel. Lisa Perlmutter. Brent Peterson. Monica Rodriguez. Anirudh Rajendra Prasad. Torben Decker. Emily Scudder. Himanshu Sharma. Pooja Shah. Caroline Shirk. Kelly Shu. Joel Simpson. Simran Singh. Power Sue. Jennifer Stevens. Michael Tidori. Alexander Thorne. Tejus Ujani. Daniel Vandenberg. Rodrigo Vicuña. Theodore Wiles. John Withers. Ying Yang. Jonathan Yao. And Changi Zhao. The Marshal for Cohort B is Charles Antoine Devienne. Neil Agarwal. Nasser Farid Al-Uja. Julia Arslanova. Francisco Baranekia Tapia. Alejandro Barrera. Jonathan Bernhardt. Federico Bianchi. Shin Terata Bowers. William Sawnon Callahan. Elif Char. Keri Chandran. Jenny Chen. Zhuwei Cheng. Stevenson Ming-Chi Chung. Michelle Yiping Chu. Nanju Choi. Amy Chowansky. Cindy Chung. Christian Coley. Eugene Dayangarang. Shantanu Gangal. Ari Gayer. Benjamin Gray. Alyssa Yao Guo. Arlie Halterman. Vidyarth Hariharan. Julia Hazen. Roberto Hernandez. Marshall Johnson. Saurabh Joshi. PJ Kang. Bwajay Karwowski. David Kimball. Christopher King. Benjamin Krieger. Hafiz Lada. Jonathan Lonsnar. Nicholas Law. Paul Lebeau de la Mornier. Saragorn Lert Banafong. Miao Miao Li. Elise Lipman. Aaron Luttrell. Joshua Lotstein. Rodrigue Menago. Brian McCallis. Harman Singh Narula. Guilherme Nasrallah. Nelly Nurmullah Sori. Chutima Orsiriva Verkorn. Nivedita Pandi. Rinki Patel. Bernie Perez. Stephanie Ming-Ching Pao. Visali Ramanathan. Krissa Rask. Matteo Rattigieri. Jun Sasaki. Sagar Shah. Ravi Singh. Stephanie Smelly. Michaela Martin Steger. Valeria Vecchi. Lu Wang. Timothy Wheeler. Sterling Wiko-Witzke. Sarah Warland. Yu Zhu. Legion Yang. And Toby Zhang. The marshal for cohort C is Julia Kozitsina. Jeffrey Adler. David Allen. Fatin Al-Qasir. Jihoon Beck. Crystal Barker. Ilya Bezdalev. Anjali Bhatia. Elizabeth Saunders Brozina. Aaron Buffington. Aaron Kavanaugh. Nafol Chai Sinwatana. Joseph Churapura. Desmond Collins. Matthew Deitch. Jennifer Dyken. Christine Dew. Michael Egan. Timothy Fleury. Aaron Goubier. Rohit Gupta. Brock Hayes. Andrew Hedden. Deepak Jaisankar. Amanda Jenkins. Emily Jimenez. Tomasz Karazik. Lyle Moore Ko. Tess Junghyun Kim. Lena Kuhlman. Nathan Krashtamurthy. Stephanie Landry. William Levitt. Albert Lee. Hyunjin Lee. Jose Francisco Cerda. Jia Li. Fujia Liu. Francis Lowe. Pamela Tresniowski. Nurzhaz Makishev. Divya Narayan. Daishiro Nishizaki. Santiago Nunez. Daniel O'Day. William O'Grady. Iferdayor Orimoloye. Federico Palia. Heath Pendleton. Guillaume Poblema. Felix Pomerantz. Jamie Quinn. Diego Rimosh. Dior Saliev. David Silberstein. Stephen Sohn. Caitlin Souther. Laura Swearingen. Michael Teormina. Christopher Tracy. Michael Vandenberg. David Wagner. Winston Wang. Claire Watts. Tyler Weinberg. Cynthia Cici Su. James Yoon. Alejandro Yu. Lucy Yu. And Sakina Rubab Zaidi.
You guys are ready? Moving on to Cluster 2. First in line, President Jackie Wong. Cohort D Marshal, James Patrick Kelly III. Bronjun Agarwal. Abdulaziz Ahmad Al-Alteki. George Bento de Carvalho Altman. Scott Granville Ames II. Harris Haidar Atmar. Joshua Atwood. James Matthew Byrne. Andrew Chung. Chenyu Janet Chung. Michael Adam Cohn. Mauricio Cordero Andarsa. Nicholas Crown. Peter Max Stoderko. Matthew Dennett. Stanislav de Kleb. Christian Dungal. Catherine Marion Feeney. Jeffrey Gakundi. Wenji Gao. Simmer Guerrero Kyra. Pedro Guzman. Jonathan David Hahn. Randy Hahn. Xenia Veronica Horn. Bingbai Hao. Brett Michael Jaffe. Diana Carol James. Bira Javed. Manzi Jayakumar. Sureen Kim. Malady Wayan Lam. Sukfen Liu. Dan Lee. Christina Sher Liao. Eric Lin. Valerie Liu. Andrew Malloy. Kristen Elizabeth Manderscheid. Erica Brown Martin. Angelo Espinosa Martorell. Pavan Malgiri. William Deeds Mraz. Revercut Ribera Murayi. Barbara Louise Palmquist. Jason Park. Jessica Park. Kushbu Rati. Charles Arthur Robinson. Miti Satai. Eric Benjamin Sherman. James Oladimeji Shoten. Betty Holland Snyder. Michael John Stewart. Brooke Robert Stoddart. Natalia Zabjerklap. Jonathan David Tannenbaum. Manasa Tanuku. Gregory Thornburg. Andrew Armstrong Town. Kentaro Toyota. Andrew Tripp. Andrea Stephanie Fielder. Russell Dirk Warner. Ariana Sahar Watson. Mohamed Aladdin Wetafi. Janice Wong. Steve Anthony Ibarra. Mehdi Sakir. Vivian Zhao. And Ophir Siegelman. Cohort E is first in line, Marshal Vishal Kumar Gupta. Joanna Abu Sleiman. Malvika Agarwal. Serene Akarafan. Daniel Arzuli. Phil Barkhorn. Rekha Barua. Brian Polan Belsky. Doane Bilguvar. Matthew Bruce. Matthew David Bubis. Cristina Elsa Dora Camis de Fonseca. Daisy Janet Carrillo. Amelia Chan. Trevor Tyson Chang. Maria Chevtsova. Brian Thomas Clunan. Lawrence L. Cole II. Marina Correa Dalban. Sean Ryan Craig. David Charles Feigenbaum. Gary Robert Freilich. Anat Gupta. Natalia Guseva. Akshay Jashani. Matthew Paul Johnson. Martin Jonka. Samuel Stephen Jones. Brendan Kelly. Jacqueline Ann Keir. Ji-Hae Lee. Jiawei Lee. Nancy Liang. Joshua Lim Hao Zheng. Wei Liu. Wenying Lu. Cristobal Antonio Macedo Camus. Caitlin McLaughlin. Caroline Marine. Sean Robert Moran. Jorge Eduardo Nakash Lopez. Emily Newkirk. Gottfried Tukam Ingufanke. Tayo Obayelu. Gordon Phillips. Alexander Packmeyer. Holly Lane Riley. Marty Rosenberg. Skylar Brooke Shepard. Caroline Shai. Nimish Shukla. Daniel Paul Siegfried. Paul Joseph Scipio. Adam Schleppian. Emma McGill Spagnolo. Stephen Lawrence Spencer. Stephen Benjamin Starr. John Lane Stevens. Zachary Stiefler. Ryan Taylor. Terry Tang. Edgar Torres. James Tucker Jr. Kitara Ueda. Christina Marie Walsh. Chiu-Yang Yang. Luisa Wandabwa. And Pauline Yu. Cohort F, first in line, Marshall Edward Niu. Kueku Abrokwa. Muhammad Fras Ahmed. Jonathan Paul Berlier. Landon Todd Budge. Dustin Weimei Chang. Jeju Chang. Richard Shishi Chang. Wenqi Ching. Soong Connor Choi. Trusha Chokshi. William Franson Concannon Jr. William Clayton Carter Crooks. Trex Desai. Claire Louise Fauquier. Felipe Fernandez Aramburu. Jessica Ann Fry. Rachel Friedstein. Zachary Garber. Osama Ghazal. Alim Jiga. Alim Jiga. Jeffrey Samuel Goodman. Claudia Marcela Gutierrez. Pearl Hu. Went Wrong Ji. Johan Joan. Daniel Giudianto. Murat Kalkan. Christopher Vincent Kelly. Rumya Kishore. Maria S. Lee. Jing Lin. Byron Ling. Yao Lu. Kajin Joanna Mack. Rekha Marda. Juan Pablo Mata Saravia. Samuel Franklin Miller. Ty Stephen Muddlemark. Francesca Monteverde. Grant Austin Moody. Allison Claire Murphy. Mariana Muruzaban. Aniruddha Najendra. Naoki Naito. Jordan Lee Newman. Theodore George Orsher. Felipe Osa Rodriguez. Laura Otero Santamaria. Isabel Park. Jason Scott Reeves. Emily Tanton Reed. Vicky Roon. Mohammad Rustam. Mohammad Rustam. Indranil Sarkar. William DeWitt Shook. Ellison Lake Silverstein. Siddharth Singhal. Aaron Soletsky. Ryan William Taney. Natalie Shannon Vane. Lisa Shuang Wang. Christina Ebert Ward. Chris Wickert. Rada Jovovich. Perrine Zhang. Audrey Mongmong Zhao.
The president of Cluster 3 is Alana Rush. And the marshal for Cohort G is Daniel Jeffreyon. Robert Addis. Camila Aguirre. Addison Ammer. Sebastian Arnold. Eugene Board. Elise Peters Carey. Craig Carter. Joshua Carter. Ali Chandra. Yi Chen. Marcy Chiang. Chen Deng. Ikene Ezenwa Eke. Philippe Jean Esten. Jennifer Funk. Carol Gao. Jin Gi. Pamela Geist. Alexandra Gorin. Miles Hammond. Anthony Hardy. David Hollow. Anita Tuhin Hossein. Andrea Xiuan Lei Shu. Ilya Ivaninsky. Lilia Ivanova. Antonio Valdez Key. Roy Young Kim. Sheina Songan Kim. Maria Dalasai King. Cyril Koniski. Hunter Kushner. Dan LeClaire. Yu-Chen Vincent Lee. Ethan Liebkind. Anthony Lopez. Ting Ting Luo. Daniel McCulley. Justin McShane. Tiago Morelli. Takamitsu Nishikawa. Yemi Ojutiku. Philip O'Reilly. Allison Paley. Sunyu Park. Yun Jia Piao. Matthew Pietroforte. Sanjli Potar. Guan Hua Pua. Jose Miguel Rafa Olcheze. Lauren Sumaya Rauf. Sabrina Sierra Robinson. Ashraf Saheb. Theodore Sands. Anupama Shekhar. Rabindra Shrestha. Balint Simsik. Pramoda De Sudarmo. Ridhima Tewari. Charles Tignor. Daniela Toleva. Hitomi Umeki. Varun Uttamchandani. Justine May Wu. Du Shu. Susanna Sumi Yamamoto. Jason Sean Yao. Siki Yu. And Rachel Zestar Postrick. The Marshal for Cohort H is Patrick Caughey. Michael Abbott. Yue An. Kay Anderson. Kobina Ansa. Patrick Asane. Kafaya Babujida. Roberto Blum. Patrick Burns. Kelly Chang. Kirti Chaudhuri. Marianne Chu. Stefan Fabrice Colas. Christopher Collins. Michael Jenkins Cromwell IV. Robert Dean. Henry Dunlop. Ginny Ferraro. Troy Ford. Jonathan Friedland. Jason Grimes. Daniel Gross. Yared Hamel. Linda Wang. Juan Carlos Intriago Valles. Thomas Jenks III. Sejin Jung. Lorenz Kazda. Jenna Kelly. Rachel Kroll. Brian Cravoy. Lindsay Evert Yunxiu Kuo. Julia Kernick. Tanya James Kennedy. Stephanie Lai. Olivia Leong Tiong. Kathy Lee. John Lee. Zi Shang Lim. Carolina Benavides Lima. Betsy Shichuan Liu. Zhongyu Liu. Linda Liu. Mohammed Mahmoud. Bogdan Melaniuk. Matthias Mellero. Ryan Mills. Nimesh Echevarria Modak. Melissa Morales. Kathleen Morgan. Minoru Motuka. Matthew Knightsky. Wen Ning. Salima Nuruddin. Sagarendra Pagare. Sandhya Pilalamari. Nadim Rabaya. Nachiketa Rao. Emily Raymond. Matthew Ritz. Christopher Rushing. Cole Schucher. Adam Sinensky. Trey Sisson. Emily Colburn Smith. Adam Tishman. David Victor Smith. Amy Sunil Vora. And Chanda Wang. The marshal for cohort I is Abe Nayak. Awo Dede Quetso Ado. Nameg Amadav. Anna Emad. Aman Bonwait. Kathleen Taylor Betts. Gilles Bogart. Kurt Brenner. Simon Berger. Alexandra Bertoft. Michael Hussein Sharif. Ileana Chezes. Paul Young Cho. Yuna Cho. Jihei Sophie Choi. Christine Shining Chow. Gabriel Nguyen Cohen. Emily Krantz. Alexandra Destin. Lisa Donchak. Amer Doshi. Dean Dreisen. Ann DeLeo. Andrea Dugan. Henry Elefter. Lindsay Fritchman. Isha Gupta. Catherine Hagee. Robert Hostetter. Karen Shu. Allison Jen. Anna Jolly. Price Carr. Emily Casavana. Edward Waengi Kimodo. Mark Kramer. David Light. Patricia Liu. Amit Atul Mahadevia. Pedro Martinez Brito. Samuel Matalan. Devin McMahon. Masayuki Mochida. Yago Montenegro Mendez. Patrick Mori. Baha Namani. Carrie Ingwen. Perka Padmanabhan. Melanie Pianagara. Andrew Pizzi. Joshua Roberts. Pablo Ruiz Rosas. Margarita Salaziuk. Ankit Saxena. Ralph Schaefer. Eric Stiller. Leticia Akemi Suzuki. Kenta Takeuchi. Wan Yuan Sherry Tan. Ahmed Karim Tawfik. Catherine Tripp. Matthew Tsui. Anthony Vega. Yajun Sophia Wan. Ron Wang. Kaya Watanabe. Adrian Chunting Wang. Dayu Yang. Jason Zhang. And Alina Zitskaya.
Next in line, the president for Cluster 4, Robert James Rice Jr. Cohort I Marshal, Casey Brett. Tefan Aswatanaku. Vaughn Baker. Mary Catherine Burnett. Bruce Blackstone Burnett III. Philippe Andre Berg-Seron. Jonathan Miller Bush. Alex Maurice Cater. Tatseng Chiam. Chadni Chopera. Adriana Diaz. Yang Du. Gino Facciodede. Jacob Feinzelberg. Reed St. Clair Fitzgerald. Marie Fukuro. Jessica Fung. Hernan Garçon. Ashwini Gokhale. Luis Javier Golderos Larios. Seema Anjali Gunda. Lance Curtis Hancock. Sarit Heinig. Wenchun Jennifer Huang. Richard Aaron Hurwitz. Kinjul Ice Cream Wala. Brian Northrop Jensen. Ryan Jensen. Benjamin Harris Johnston. Annie Jonas. Gundeep Kaur. Ford Baker Kerr. Michael Charles Kress. Michael Kuritsky. Jerry Lin. Paul Alexander Diogo Meya. Carlos Maldonado Gonzalez. Teres Bianca Maloney. Carlo Martellosi. Caitlin Ligu Mikhalif. Spiras Mijas. Patrice Antoinette Mitchell. Stephanie Moon. Ryan Moreland. Colton Neves. Daniel Bookman Ing. Eduardo Barclay Neal. Laura Nugent. Odette Porat. Ashwin Rajendra. Prabish Regmi. Paulina Alejandra Rojas Schmidt. Ina Rutsky. Stephanie Anna Savdu. Matthew Louis Schultz. Avni Shaw. Felipe Rodriguez Moreira Suarez. Caitlin Ann Solera. James Ryan Stewart. Sheila Sumantri. Stephanie Townsend. Jose Ruben Velarde Munoz. Giancarlo Walker. Giancarlo Walker. Jason Wang. Inshita Wee. Di Xiu. Yue Xu. Jizeng Yang. Max Julian Orden Zareen. Shuo Zheng. Shuo Zheng. Next in line, Cohort K Marshall, Pratiksha Vaidiya. Christine Elizabeth Acker. Matthew Ryan Atkins. Kamal Al-Mazmi. Joseph Paku Anderful. Akin Ardira. Akin Arida. Monica Lynn Barrett. Doug Berman. Matthew Philip Bressler. Eugenia Price Brown. Rex Augustin Carrazzo. Faishal Chaudhuri. Vivian Chung. Youngwon Chung. Catherine Arlene Clark. Brian Comis. Luis Denia Martinez. Minlan Duan. Joel Englander. William Randolph Everts. Renata Chavez Freitas. Anna Geiler. Jack Charles Goins. Rohit Gupta. Pedro Ignacio Huerta Yuma. Amy Jacksomer. Joshua Anthony Johnson. Marine Meyi Kamat. Akshay Khanna. Maura Elizabeth Kiernan. Yondung Kim. Silpa Kovali. Anthony Tsungyi Lee. Daniel Jaeyoon Lee. Joseph Francisco Liwei. J. Russell Landy Jr. Sofia Liashko. Vikram Samir Maintia. Samir Maintia. Satish Nadimutu. Bhakta Priya Nagala. Hainyun Nam. Mark Nazar. Mark Nazar. Alexander Nikolaev Nikolov. Amy Michelle O'Brien. Humphrey Wandindu Oleng. Ladwin Franz O'Toole. Stephanie Pine. Ethan Plater. Ethan Plater. Anna Marie Rafen Hansen. Dana Rosenberg. Alexander Rupert. Benjamin Louis Schaffer. Sarabjit Singh. Ryan Matthew Smith. Jun Sung. Jun Sung. Saki Tanaka. Evelyn T. Wesley Tilu. Jason Tischler. Von Chun. Carlos Ernesto Vadillo Rodriguez. Christian van Rickenbach. Meredith Lee Wallner. Jie Wang. Mei Yimei Wang. Thomas Walker Wood Jr. Kosuke Yusa. Hana Zheng. Next in line, the Marshall Cohort L, Scott Anthony Long. Miraj Aban. Rami Abuzara. Jeffrey Abishur. Priyanka Agarwal. Carlos Andres Aldana Valenzuela. Stephanie Zonia Au. Ezekiel Baril. Noah Blitzer. Lev Brado. Bernadette Britton Buchanan. Bradley Thomas Boucher. Stephen Joseph Camfield. Megan McCutcheon Casey. Ricardo Mayo. Haofu Chen. Haofu Chen. Benjamin Edward Crowell. Emily Esposito. Zoe Chan Farrell. Molly Jane Fisher. Rena Fried. Asif Giga. Xiaoqiang Gong. Jean Bollier Gainet Jr. Pratika Gupta. Kate Golda Jadu Sofo. Timothy Lawrence Hager. Elizabeth Christine Hansen. Rosamund Howard. Junyu Lori Hu. Luis Manuel Jones. Alexandra Jean Catron Narvel. Megan Elizabeth Kerr. Michael Jonathan Kramertz. Brian Andrew Kirtle. Takumi Kumagai. Mike Lehif. Alexandra Heather Lipinski. Harim Lee. Lu Lee. Uditi Nim. John Russell Otto. Baimi Otudeko. Shivan Patel. Debulena Paul. Johannes Quote. Chananya Rawangbang. Gregory Charles Root. Braden Rotberg. Nohemi Sanon. Chandni Saxena. Michael Louis Chamban. Bidir Wissam Shather. Stephen Gary Shears. Kevin Xiao. Pedro Enrique Vasquez de Sousa Silva. Ira Singh. Isidoro Ramirez. Preston Thomas. Matthew Allen Towerman. Juan Andres de Seguera Ugarte. Deepa Vanamali. William Wagenspeck. Lois Wang. Julie Alexis Yang. Li Zhang. And Jeffrey Wan Zhou.
We're almost finished. Just have to settle down for a few more minutes. Good afternoon. Congratulations to everyone. I'm Sam Lundquist. I'm your Vice Dean for External Affairs. And I want to be the first to congratulate you and tell you how much my colleagues and I in the Alumni Relations Office are looking forward to staying connected with you in the years ahead. As of today, you're no longer Wharton students. You're now Wharton alumni. Here's the tricky thing. For those of you who still have your caps on, now's the time to move your tassel from the right to the left. You are now members of an unparalleled alumni community of 93,000 in 153 countries around the world. Your relationship with Wharton will last the rest of your life. This is one reason you chose to attend Wharton. Do you remember how proud you felt that day you received your admission letter or that admissions phone call? That was an important moment, a turning point in your life. It was a big deal when you were admitted. It's a big deal today when you graduate, and it will remain a big deal to you the rest of your life. Our goal is for you to carry that Wharton pride with you long into the future. Wharton is now part of your personal brand, which has fundamentally changed now that you hold a Wharton degree. So our pledge to you is to continue to support you with a range of resources that we ask you to be involved in and to stay connected with going forward. Wherever you land in your next stop in your journey, know that we have 75 clubs worldwide to serve the alumni. You have literally friends everywhere. We have a lifelong learning program that will provide you online courses and resources, as well as local in your markets and back here on campus. Take advantage of these and many other opportunities to remain involved with your school and with your remarkable alumni network. Remember that we are all about interactions, not transactions. Did you observe reunion yesterday if you were on campus? Hard to ignore it. Maybe you saw it in your peripheral vision. But one of the things that was so remarkable to me as I went around from reunion group to reunion group, especially last night during the dinners, was that the 5-year reunion folks said to me, boy, it went fast between graduation and 5 years. The 20th reunion group said, it went really fast. And then even the 50th year reunion, who we saw last night, said, it was like yesterday. So, as Dave and Neil said to you earlier this afternoon, time does accelerate, which means don't wait to be involved. Don't wait to stay connected to Wharton. Your continued engagement has already begun through the participation in your class gift. When you contributed to the class gift, you also signed a pledge. It was your pledge to us to demonstrate the strength of your engagement and to indicate your dedication to future students who follow you at Wharton. This year was particularly exciting because we had the help and we established the Class Marshal Program. Our 18 terrific individuals who signed up to be Class Marshals are listed in the back of your program, and they committed to serving as leaders for you in growing the culture of engagement at Wharton. Their ongoing support will be critical in expanding your alumni experience. Wharton thrives because of your generous support and the generous support of those that preceded you. In fact, as you know, your experience was made possible by them. And now your class gift is helping the class of 2016 as they enter into their second year and complete their degrees next year. Running a class gift campaign requires hard work and dedicated leadership, and we thank this year's class marshals for their concerted effort. I'd like to ask Dan LeClaire and Ryan Taleb to join me on stage to present your class's gift to Dean Garrett. Your class achieved 67% participation rate and achieved a total of $101,763, a remarkable total. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. And a special shout out to Cohort A, who had the highest participation of 82%. We appreciate your commitment, and again, we look forward to working with you in the future. And now I'm delighted to share with you an important Wharton tradition, passing of the flag. Each year, Wharton MBA, who have demonstrated leadership within the Wharton community, are extended an invitation to participate in commencement by carrying a flag that signifies their alumni status. Graduates are selected to serve as alumni marshal, who will pass the 2015 alumni flag to a member of the graduating class. This year, of course, we're thrilled to have two alumni marshals, Neil Blumenthal and Dave Gilboa, both class of 2010. And Dave is also a member of the engineering graduating class in 2010. Today, they are both keynote speaker and your alumni marshals. In passing the 2015 alumni flag to Alana Rush, Wharton Graduate Association President and Class Marshal, Neil and Dave are linking the Wharton alumni of yesterday to those of today. If they could step forward. Welcome to the Wharton alumni community.
Over the past few weeks, as you approach the conclusion of your time at Wharton, many of you have stopped by our offices to reflect on your experience. You have come to appreciate your time here in a deeper way. You've noted with awe the amazing experiences and achievements of your classmates and faculty. You've also begun to acknowledge that you leave here as beneficiaries of the many extraordinary alumni who have crossed the stage before you and whose accomplishments have done much to establish the reputation of the school. These women and men worked hard and turned their academic lessons into meaningful actions with considerable economic and social impact around the world. You join their legacy today. It is now your turn to take on the business challenges and ethical dilemmas of our times. We, the faculty and staff, are confident that you are up to the task. The academic and personal lessons you have learned, along with the support of your classmates and alumni, will serve you well in the years to come. And while your relationship with Wharton changes today, the past 2 years are just the beginning. I speak for all the faculty and staff when I say that keeping in touch as you realize and amplify all that you have learned is one of the true pleasures of our profession. Let me conclude this ceremony with a few thank yous. First, to my colleagues in the MBA program administration for their roles in helping you reach today's milestone. Mary Ellen Lamb, Stefan Diekman, Kimbrell Jones, Jeff Klein, Lisa Warshaw, Paula Greenberg, and Catherine Bizzella, and the members of our teams. And special thanks to Dave and Neil for speaking to us today. Now, before we part ways, I'd like to ask all of you to please put on your Warby Parker shades so we can take the, unless you've thrown them up in the air too, so we can take the first official alumni photo of the class of 2015. Join me. Okay, everybody ready? I just learned that they sell progressives. I don't have mine on yet, but I'll have to get mine. We wish you all happiness and success in the years ahead. Thank you and congratulations.